It is so good coming to this interview. Thank you for having me. Okay, so I am supposed to introduce myself on this interview. Hi, I'm Hadley Hawkins. I've been a YouTuber, influencer, and been on Instagram and singing worldwide at local restaurants, and it's a honor to be here and do my first interview. I am so excited to be doing my first interview, and they told me to introduce myself, and so they'll give me some questions on cue cards behind me, and I'm going to answer them for you guys. So I'm going to say my full name. My name is Hadley Louise Hawkins, but as you guys know by my Instagram, it's Hadley Grace Hawkins. So let's get into this interview. The first question, The first question is about why, excuse me, embarrassing. It's about basic, I'm trying to think how I should word it. Well, to answer your question, for me, for singing is a blessing because I finally get to be recognized for something I'm actually good at, and I want to be able to like sing at funerals or like more venues or like actually at a venue on tour, traveling, and it's been a great pleasure just to be able to finally sing. Back in the day, I could not sing, even if I tried holding a note, I couldn't. And then passed on into my new life, I started recognizing my voice more and singing. The first song that I sung ever was Miley Cyrus' song, When I Look at You, and The Climb, because those two really have a connection with my vocal range, and it kind of makes my voice appeal to her voice. And she's so nostalgic for me as an artist. And she's part of the reason why I started singing. Her, Dolly Parton, her godmother, and Reba McEntire. They kind of introduced me into music influentially. What that means is certain artists, they're not personal to me. Like, I haven't met them in person. Reba I have, because she's just so down to earth and so special, and I'm just honored to be part of her career. Just talking to her and speaking, and it's just incredible. And it's just a blessing to get out there and let my voice be heard. And apparently it did today, because that's why I'm so happy and over the top to be doing this interview. Do you have another question for me? Yes, so it is hard to talk about. I will talk about it. My first uncle passed away in Kentucky. His name was Greg Cagle, and he was special to me. He was my best friend. He passed away because he had cancer, brain cancer, and it was hard for him to still be alive at that moment. And for him especially, he was my best friend, and hearing that he died just broke me down and just kind of tore me up a little bit. And then a couple of my friends from Texas told me my other uncle had passed away. I don't want to get into more detail, but it's hard to lose one of your best friends and then the other one, because it's saying that they're gone forever, which in this case it's not impossible to answer that question. But it's hard. Death can be coming around the corner when you get older or elderly, and I accept it. I'm not scared of it, but hearing Scott passed away kind of opened my eyes, and it made me realize, like, I shouldn't be afraid of losing someone that I really care about, and I do feel really bad. He passed because I care about him too. He was also my best friend. We had good times together. My favorite memory of Scott was when in Amarillo, Texas, we had a yellow house, and not the best memory I should talk about on this interview, but he busted his head wide open, and he had to get staples because in the dark, hit a tree, and it was everywhere, and I thought his head was over, and then he got staples in the head, and it kind of tore me. And he walked in, and I think that was just my favorite memory. I don't think y'all will understand if that's funny or not, because to me, it's not funny, but that's the only memory I have of him in my mind. It's because I don't know a lot about him when I was a kid, and that might seem stupid. It's just based on what I know. Yes. Another question? Oh, right. So, keeping on this topic, I recently, weeks ago, it's on my Instagram, had a car accident. I had a car accident. Mine was better than his because I actually lived through mine because it didn't come forward. Scott's went forward, and so he got trapped in like a car. But for me, mine was on the side, and I was on the passenger side, and I was completely fine. I think it was just God's way of telling me this is Hawkins and Stixel time to be in an accident and to know what a car accident is. Because I've never been through one. I've been through two. The other one, I really wasn't really in it. I just said that because technically I am. But the second one is the significant one I am talking about. Because I think God wanted me to fully understand what a car accident was. And like I said, I really don't want to be in an accident. I never will. But to put myself out there in the middle of the road, everyone's just kind of was really rude. They honked their horns. Like, a car accident is perfectly fine. To be, if it's in the middle of a street, like, don't honk your horn and recognize you shouldn't have that accident there. Like, I think that is what really struck me and startled me because it scared the jitters out of me. I was never injured. My leg felt injured by scratches and dents in my leg. That was because when it hit on the side, my leg was like stuck under, my bad knee was stuck under the thing, so I couldn't pull it out. And when I pulled it out, there was just like scratch and dents in my leg. And that's regular, And I think that's just kind of how it went down and went through. And it was hard just to like go through that emotionally, but I think that's just part of life. Do you have another question for me? Yes. YouTube. Great. YouTube changed my entire life. I didn't expect my YouTube to go anywhere. My first channel went away because that was my school email, and I graduated from that, and it got deactivated, and I felt so depressed. It was crazy. And so then I made a new YouTube channel, which is same thing as my Instagram, Hadley Grace Hawkins. I got into YouTube because I think YouTube is a place where you can browse and watch any videos you want, from music to talking to anything. And I think it just kind of inspires me to reinvent myself in a way. And I thought that was really special and good, and just kind of making myself known and my platform. And YouTube sincerely changed my entire life because I got so many bank views from Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, Blake Shelton, Reba McEntire, Dolly Parton, and so many more other people, is because they watch a lot of these people that watch my channel love those people that I just mentioned, and that's what they thrive on my channel and watch. And I do make videos of me talking, but I feel like they don't like a lot of videos of me talking, so I just do it of clips of shows that I don't copyright. That's something I do want to say, though, is I don't copyright anything. If it's based on like a talk show, then that is a copyright. But that's just because my YouTube has very good instructions for me what to upload and what not to upload. And so that's why the copyright comes into place. But YouTube is so fun. I am obsessed of being on it, and it's just been a dream to finally do something that can tell everybody, like, this is what I want to do. And I knew it was YouTube from the start. It was singing, YouTube, and Instagram. Yes. Do you have another question? Oh, Instagram. So my Instagram is back up and working. My old one got deactivated because they thought I was impersonating somebody, which in fact I wasn't. But same thing like my YouTube. I had to make a new one, you know. I made a new Instagram, and it's been so popular recently, and so special, and so interviewer, do you have a question? Okay. So my influences I love and care. There's two, but there's more, but that's for music. I'm just going to do regular people now. The one I care more about is Reba McEntire. I think she's a pioneer. She's a beast in music, and she knows not how to say no. She knows what I mean is, like, she never says no. That's all I'm saying. Like, if she's not feeling well, then she'll say no. But like, she knows her work ethic in music and takes it very seriously. She doesn't give up. She doesn't say, I'm done with this. I want to move on and do the next thing. She just makes sure she does her work right and sing and do what she loves to do, and it's music, because that's who, if you ask this question, I'm just going to answer for you. Who is Reba McEntire? A country western singer and a regular singer, but only in country. Like, it's just so popular for her to be who she is, because her mom, Jacqueline Smith McEntire, told her, I'll be living all my dreams through you, Reba, if you started singing. And then after her mother died, she gave up on singing because her mom told her to pursue her career in Reba. And after she died, Jacqueline, Reba thought she lost her ability to sing for a little bit because she was just doing it for her mother. And I thought that was really special. And with her father, it was hard for her father to kind of show love to her daughter as Reba, because he loved her. He was a great guy. Clark Vincent McIntyre, I think. And then, of course, her brother, sisters, Susie, Paige, and Alice. And, yeah. I mean, it's so special. The other person that really connects with me and influences me is Jane Fonda. All I'm going to say is, and I'm going to be nice about this, is she is a great person in acting. But in general, she makes great decisions. She knows based on the thoughts and what she has to say. For like politics and stuff, I fully support what she says about like the Greenpeace and climate crisis. I agree with that. I don't agree with why she wants to do it because I don't fully understand. That's just based on what I know. But she's a great gal. She's so fun. The reason I was into her from the beginning and the start with Reba is because she has numerous shows and movies. Example, Grace and Frankie, Barbarella, Book Club, and so much more movies. Monster-in-Law. And I thought that she is popular like Reba, and I wanted to find people like her. Another person, yeah. Those are the two people that I love. Another question. Let's see, what do we got? Okay. Let's see how I'm going to word this. I am not making a new album yet. What that means is I am making an album. It's just taking a little bit more time to work on because it is a double deluxe album and CD. And so it just needs to be worked on and popular, if that makes sense. But music is going to come soon, I promise. I am so happy to be a part of this interview. This was very fun. Such a dream. I got to get off. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you all have a great day. And I'll see you very, very soon. Thanks for having me.